Actors need to learn lots of motivational techniques in order to be able to draw on a big pool of different ways to produce and maintain truthful performances. So what I do when I'm teaching is get them to use belief in the situation as a very fundamental technique. Then you could use another technique called slipping into the shoes of the character. So it's great to sort of start off, it's like characterization. If you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, if you're a school teacher, you know, a truck driver, a shopkeeper, slip into the shoes of the character and assume the idiosyncrasies, mannerisms and characteristics of that person. That's a great technique to use. Another one is the magic as if this was a situation, how would I behave? How would I react? What is the reality around me? What circumstances surround me? And also getting actors to look at the moment beforehand. What is the feeling or tension surrounding the character before they start the scene? Because we can't warm up into the scene, we already are somewhere. So we're always enacting something.
Okay, when you learn screen acting, you're learning in increments. You learn in very small increments, and then all of a sudden you get the big picture and you get a paradigm shift and it all makes sense. So are you understanding so far, with the improvisation we break it down into objectives, actions, follow through, impinging, and looking for the motivation to move on to the next point. That's the first step, okay? We need to repeat that theory in everything we do. It's very important. The next step now is to look at motivational technique, because unlike theatre, film is piecemeal. It's done out of context. And you may have to do the same take 40 times. The first couple times it'll look pretty fresh and pretty good, especially for a feature film. TV's a bit different. So TV, you won't get a chance to do that many takes because the budgets don't allow that, especially in Australian television. So with learning acting, you've got a toolkit. And in that toolkit, you need to learn lots of motivational techniques and different kind of theory to maintain truthful, believable performances. All right. Now, the very first exercise tonight is you will find a partner to work with. You'll plot improvisation, work with someone new. You will use as if it was a situation. As if. The magic as if. As if I was in this situation, what motivation would I use? What would my circumstances be? They're the kind of questions you have to ask yourself. If this was me and I was in this situation, how would I behave and what would I do? Okay? That's basically what the technique is.
You've been on holidays for 2 months. Nobody has 2 months holiday.
I've been away at boarding school, okay?
Yeah,
I've worked hard. I've deserved this break. Why are you always on my case?
2 months, I think it's time to move on.
I didn't ask to come here. Didn't ask you to be my grandfather, alright?
I didn't actually ask to have you as a grandson.
This isn't the
either.
perfect situation for me, you know?
You have to look at the big picture. He is only 4 years old, you're 16.
He is not going with him. He's not going with him. That's
Look,
it.
you are 16, you have a choice. You can come and stay with me or you can stay with Jim.
I would rather give up my life to look after my brother. There is no way I'm going to send him.
What sort of role model are you going to be for your young brother?
The best I can, better than he can.
I'd like to see your documents.
I've got my passport on me, is that alright?
I don't care if you're the son of a diplomat. You're not immune from anything.
Yeah.
You're finished.
Well, that's gorgeous. Did you just make that up?
I caught your son fondling my son in our house.
Oh, come on. They're 5 years old.
I don't care how
They would have
old
just
they
been
are.
mucking around.
I don't care. This is how it all starts.
How can it just be my son's fault? How do you know that your son
Look,
didn't...
I've said enough. It has nothing to do with my son. It's all your son's fault, and you are not allowing your son to come anywhere near my son again.
Yeah, well, that's
and I suggest
opinion.
you take your son out of the school.
That's not going to happen.
What's wrong?
Oh, Cash, please, keep your distance.
Why? Well, come on, why? What's wrong? What is it? Tell me.
You make me feel weird. Why are you always touching me?
I'll call you at 1 in the morning, don't I? See how much I care about you?
See how much you annoy me? You annoy me so much.
Oh, please don't do that, please.
Listen, I'm 10 years older than you. Get a life. Get some friends. Get away from me.
But I just want to be your friend.
But listen, we're friends.
only.
So in the scene, Okesh, what you want is blood. Yep, you want revenge for your father's death, and what you want is him to keep you alive. So you're working quite hard at it. He comes in and you realise that he's disconnected all cameras, phones, everything. Yep. You can't call for help. It's not gonna. It's futile.
Today is the day you die. Do you understand? Fucking, I'm serious. Do you understand?
Jesus Christ, get your hands off me!
No. Go scream. There's no one here, bitch. Just me and you. Do you understand? You fucked up my life.
How did I fuck up your life?
You fucked up my life. My dad died. Do you understand?
Oh,
He
it's
died.
my fault, is it? Who cares? Please.
Give me one good reason why I should let you live tonight. Give me one good reason.
I'm really sorry about
You're
what
sorry.
happened.
That's sorry get my dad out of the grave.
Honestly, this has
Give
happened
me one
to
good
me as
reason.
well.
Give me a good reason.
Please, just let me live.
Give me a good reason
please,
why.
No.
Tell me.
Because I'm really sorry. This has happened to me before as well. My father's dead.
Cut. You've got to say to yourself that I put myself into the very centre of the imaginary circumstances. It's I am belief in the situation. So I put myself into the very centre of imaginary circumstances, because we defined acting as the ability to react to imaginary stimuli. I exist at the heart of an imaginary life, in a world of imaginary things, and that I am on the point of going into action on my own responsibility. Now, as an actor, you cannot see yourself, but only see what surrounds you. You can't observe what you're doing because you become detached from the action. Does that make sense? You react with your inner nature to what is going on as truly as in real life. If you sense the truth in a script subconsciously, your faith in it will naturally follow. And that's a state of I am. Okay? So what I want you to do in this time, to do the scene again, push the scene to the limits of its possibility. Have you ever felt homicidal? Felt like killing someone?
No.
I have. At Australia Post about 2 weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? We all have. Have you never felt like have you ever felt like just jumping on someone and strangling them? Even growing up with your brothers and sisters with sibling rivalry?
Yeah, to a point, yeah.
Yeah. What I want you to do is plot an impro, and just these 2 lines we looked at, is push the scene to the limits of its possibility. Push the extreme boundary of the scene to the boundary of human truth. So if you suggest it to your subconscious and you believe it, the faith will make it manifest. That's what belief in the situation is about. So from the top of the scene, suggest what it is you want to your subconscious and let it activate. Yep?
I don't want money. I want my dad back. Do you
I
understand?
can't give you your father back. I'm really sorry.
Just hear me out.
Fucking cry. Security! Get away from me! Don't
Listen to me.
kill me.
Listen to me.
Okay,
listen.
you're gonna go to jail. That's
Don't-
all I can say.
I don't.
Just let me go.
You didn't train me properly. You didn't train me properly. Do you understand? You're
I'm
sorry.
really sorry that you
sorry
lost your
doesn't mean
father.
shit. I'm not here for.
Alright. Who liked the second version? What did you change that was different?
I just thought of him as a madman, and that my life was at stake.
Okay, and it
Yeah,
was. Who
yeah.
believed her life was at stake?
Yeah.
Who got for her?
No, but I thought she was very close to actually breaking down and crying. in the
Yeah, me
second
too.
one.
Yeah, because I felt that I was going to die.
Yeah.
Okay, how did you feel the second time?
I just kind of pictured her in the reception area when she was being a cold-hearted bitch. She just came in just to get some papers signed and left, and I thought that person was mighty. Yeah.
Let's take a look at what the actors do in the context of executing the technique of inspiration.